Covalent bond. The attractive force which exists due to the mutual sharing of electrons between two atoms of similar electronegativity or having small difference in electronegativities is called a covalent bond. Simply, a covalent bond formed by the mutual sharing of electrons between the two bonding atoms. A covalent bond is represented by dash, and it is responsible for holding two atoms together. First example of covalent bond is the formation of H2 molecule. We know that atomic number of hydrogen is 1. The electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1s1. Hydrogen needs one more electron to complete its valency shell, means doublet. When two hydrogen atoms come closer to each other at a certain internuclear distance, they share their valency electrons. Look at here, the two hydrogen atoms containing one unpaired electron in their valency shell, means outermost shell. Each of hydrogen atoms share one electron and to form a shared pair of electron, and this shared pair of electron is lie completely in between the two hydrogen atoms, and this is a covalent bond, and this pair is represented by dash. The shared pair of electrons belongs equally to both the hydrogen atoms. The two atoms are said to be linked by a single covalent bond and a molecule H2 is formed. Second example of covalent bond is the formation of Cl2 molecule. The Lewis-Langmuir theory can explain the formation of chlorine molecule. The chlorine atom having the atomic number 17 with electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5 is one electron short of argon electronic configuration, means electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Look at here, the two chlorine atoms containing 7 electrons in their valency shell, means 3s2, 3p5, and these are 287. The formation of Cl2 molecule can be understood in terms of the sharing of a pair of electrons between two chlorine atoms. Look at here, these two chlorine containing 7 electrons in their valency electron. For completion of octet, each of chlorine required one more electrons. Here electronegativity of both the chlorine atom is same. That's why these chlorines are share one electrons to each other, and they contribute forming a shared pair of electrons, and this is called covalent bond. On this shared pair of electrons, both the chlorine are claims equally, and their octet contains 8 electrons and their electronic configuration is 288. Each chlorine atom contributes one electron to the shared pair. In the process, both the chlorine atoms attain the valency shell octet of the nearest noble gas, that is electronic configuration of argon, which is 288. Look at the formation of chlorine by using another diagram. Here chlorine atoms containing the 2 electron in the first cell, 8 electron in the second cell, and 7 electron in the third cell, means valency shell. Like this, another chlorine atom is the same. For completion of octet, both the chlorine atoms share one electrons together, and the formation of Cl2 molecule, and these two electrons are lie in between the two atoms of chlorine, and both the chlorine atoms are equally claims on the two electrons and they complete their octets. Count the valence shell electrons of the first chlorine 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Their octet completed. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So both the chlorine attains electronic configuration 288 like the electronic configuration of argon. And chlorine molecule form and which is more stable. Formation of multiple bond in covalent bonds. First example, when two atoms share one electron pair, they are said to be joined by a single covalent bond. For example, formation of Cl2 molecule. In this example, each of the chlorine require one electron for complete their octet, and each of the chlorine share one electron and forming a single covalent bond, and this covalent bond is represented as Cl-Cl. When two combining atoms share two pair of electrons, the covalent bond between them is called a double covalent bond. For example, a double bond between the two carbon atoms in ethylene molecule. Look at here. The two carbon atoms form a double bond between these. Means carbon atoms share two electrons and form this double bond. Another example of double bond is the O2 molecule. Here two oxygen atoms share two electrons to each other and forming the two covalent bonds. When two combining atoms share three electron pairs, a triple bond is formed. For example, formation of N2 molecule. The atomic number of nitrogen is 7 and their electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3. Their valence shell contains 5 electrons and they require 3 more electrons for completion of their octet. And these electrons written in the form of dots. There are 5 dots, means 5 electrons in the valence shell of nitrogen. For the completion of octet, each of the nitrogens is share 3 electrons to each other and forming 3 covalent bonds. Look at here. And each of the atoms complete their octets. Count the number of electrons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And on the shear pair of electrons, both the nitrogen atoms equally claims and the formation of triple bond. In this triple bond, the first bond is the sigma bond and another two bonds are the pi bonds. Another example of multiple bond is the formation of CO2 molecule. Carbon can share one pair of its valency electrons with each oxygen atom. In turn, each oxygen can share a pair of its valency electrons with carbon and forming carbon-oxygen double bond. Here, 4 bonds are formed between carbon and 2 oxygen atoms. The carbon we share 2 electrons with one oxygen atom and 2 electrons with another oxygen atom and form the double bonds between one oxygen atom and another double bond between the second oxygen atom, means carbon forms 4 bonds with 2 oxygen atoms. In each these, the first bond is the sigma bond and second bond is the pi bond. Another example of multiple bond is the formation of C2H2 in the acetylene. In this acetylene, The two carbon atoms share 3 electrons each and forming 3 pairs and forming the 3 covalent bonds. This 3 covalent bond is represented by the 3 dash, in which the first bond is a sigma bond and another two bonds are pi bonds.
For newer and newer videos, please like and subscribe my channel and press bell icon button for updated videos.